Hey guys, it's Ray. What's up? I hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel. This is my December TBR. If you want, you can watch my what I've read in November. The video just for this one. Again, as I said in that one, don't mind all the boxes there. It's a bunch of Christmas presents that are not wrapped since it's the 3rd of December when I'm filming. So, I guess we'll just get right into it. First, I want to finish the Von Sat-Fi series. Okay. I decided with the 3rd, so I've already finished one and went for most of another one. But at the end of November, I was like around here of this one. So this is book 4, 5, which I'm nearly done with, and 6 of the Von Sat-Fi series. This book is, well, this series is about Ollie Ender, who, after her parents' car accident and death, ran away from her bonds, and then 5 years later, she is taken and brought back. And this is basically watching her, get to know them, start to live with them, and, like, all the shit that happens in their community. So, what are bonds? They're practically your biological soulmates, if I can say it that way, and they all have powers, which they are called gifts in these, and you get a power up when you complete the bonding process, which is having sex, with both of them coming. Actually, like, both of the people have to come for it to start. Pretty cool. And honestly, where we are in book 4, like, at the end of book 3, so for book 4 and 5, like, going fucking crazy, my guy. It's fucking crazy at this point. On book 4, we have Gabe. On book 5, we have Atlas. And on book 6, we have my baby, Nox. If you've read them, you might be like, why the fuck do you call Nox your baby? That means you haven't read book 5. Anyways, I am currently, like, nearly done with book 5, but as I said, we're the 3rd of the month, so I'm still reading. For December, as most of my TBRs are, there's a lot of books, but at the moment, I have a lot of standalones and 2 series. I usually have, like, a lot of series. Well, I have a series that is a maybe that I'll also tell you about. Why not? Why the fuck not? But that's a big maybe, so at the end. The first book I really want to read, well, after this series, is Postcards from Summer. Oh, but it's pastel and it says summer in it. I don't care. I feel like any books that have, like, postcards or letters or whatever is super good for winter, and I'm totally going off of vibes with these books. So here it says 17-year-old Lexi has always wanted to know more about her mother, who passed away when Lexi was only a child, but her dad will barely talk about her. When Lexi's grandma dies and leaves her a worn blue chest that belongs to Lexi's mother, Lexi is ecstatic to find a treasure trove of keepsakes. Her mom held onto letters, pamphlets, flyers, and news articles, all from the same beautiful summertime getaway, Mackinac Island, plus a cryptic postcard that hints at a forbidden romance. If Lexi wants answered, the island is where she needs to go. Without telling her dad, Lexi goes to gorgeous Mackinac Island in Lake Huron, reachable only by ferry. Cars are forbidden and bikes are the number 1 mode of transportation, along with the quaint cobblestone streets around the Majestic Hotel that looms like a high castle over charming cafes and bookshops. Following her mother's footsteps, Lexi befriends an elderly former Broadway star and a charming young hotel worker, while quickly falling in love with her surroundings. But though the island may be beautiful, it's hiding unfortunate secrets, some with her mother at the center. Could some question be left buried beneath the blue waters? So, if you're my age, I'm 22, holy shit, I'm nearly 23, you have most likely read the 13 little envelopes, 13 blue envelopes. I need to. And this is the vibe that it's giving me, and honestly, I had such a good time with those two books. The 13 little blue envelopes and the sequel, the last little blue envelopes. The last little blue envelope. This is what it looks. I'm gonna put a picture of it here. I loved them. I really enjoyed it when I read it. So I'm honestly hoping that this can bring me back to that, but with more secrets. You know, also the cover is stunning. And what is under there? Oh, it's just pink, but with the ash. So pretty. I can't wait to read it, actually. Then, I don't know if it will be the next book I read after that, but around Christmas, I will obviously read Kiss Her Once for Me. All I know about it is sapphic second chance Christmas romance-ish. One time ago, recent Portland transplant Ellie Oliver had her dream job in animation and a Christmas Eve bookstore meet cute with a woman she fell in love with over the course of a single night. But after a betrayal the next morning and the loss of her job soon after, she finds herself adrift, alone, and desperate for money. Since finding work at a local coffee shop, After finding work at the local coffee shop, she's just getting through the day until Andrew, the shop's landlord, proposes a shocking drunken plan, a marriage of convenience that will give him his recent inheritance and alleviate Ellie's financial woes and isolation. They decide to spend the holidays together with his family cabin to keep up the ruse, but when Andrew introduces his new fiancée to his sister, Ellie is shocked to discover that his sister is Jack, the mysterious woman she fell for last Christmas Eve. Now, over one very festive week, Ellie must choose between the safety of a fake relationship and the risk of something real. Fake dating, second chance, by/pan MC. I'm so excited for this, and there's like less than 300, no, that's not true. There's 300 and something pages, and it looks so cute, so good. Can't wait to read that. As I said, like, honestly, I'll probably start at like December 23rd just to get it right before Christmas. Then, oh my, how am I gonna do that? One of the series I want to read is ACOTAR. I have never read them. I've never read anything from Miss Sarah J. Maas, but I own this whole thing and another series. I own it on my ebook completely. The only thing I don't like, you know, I have these covers, and then this one for Court of Silver Flame. I would love to have it match, but whatever. So it is 5 books. It is Court of Thorn and Roses, Mist and Fury, Wings and Ruin, Frost and Starlight, and Silver Flames. I am late to the game, but you know what? They do look quite good. And I know some people, what they don't like is all of the growling that goes on in there, apparently. But I don't mind it. So, I don't know much about it, honestly. I just know that it's popular and that there's phase. And that the second book is spicy. My best friend read the first and told me it reminded her of Beauty and the Beast. So, the back of the book says, Fair is a huntress. The skin of a wolf would bring enough gold to feed her sisters for a month, but the life of a magical creature comes to a steep price, and Fair has just killed the wrong wolf. Taken prisoner by a high Fey lord, Fair learns that her masked captor is hiding even more than his piercing gaze suggests. But as Fair's feeling for Tamlin begins to burn through I can fucking read or talk. As Fair's feeling for Tamlin begins to burn through every warning she's heard about his kind, a shadow is falling across the land, and if Fair cannot fight it, she will lose everything. I don't know. Apparently we don't like Tamlin. That's all I know. Is there the name of the other dude? Rysand. Apparently we like Rysand and we don't like Tamlin. I don't know. I'll be reading these, and I will most likely be doing a reading vlog for them because everyone's read Actar, so I can do one with a little bit of spoilers, I guess. I don't know. Seems fun to me. Next, I want to read Garder l'œil ouvert, the third book from Victoria Charlton. If you're from Quebec, or if you speak French, honestly, you might know her if you like true crime. She is the Quebec queen of true crime. She's a YouTuber. She has, well, 4 books, but 3 non-fictions. This is the third one, and it's 20 criminal stories. Oh shit, what the hell is that word in English? Google translate. Disconcerting. Oh, it's practically the same word. 20 disconcerting criminal stories. The other ones, there's like people going missing, never to be seen again, and there's weird deaths, I think. Those are the 2 other books. This is her. This is Victoria Charlton. I've been watching her videos for years, and I actually have the first one signed. I nearly got this one signed as well, but she was only gonna be there at 7 p.m. and my knee was killing me, so we left at 4. Yeah. This is going to be so good. Then we have Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I don't really know much about this one, but I've read there are 2 Margaret Rogerson books not too long ago, and I loved them. So this one says, the death of Lahai? The dead of Lahai do not rest. Artemisia is training to be a Grey Sister, a nun who cleanses the bodies of the deceased so that their souls can pass on. Otherwise, they will risk a spirit with ravenous hunger for the living. She would rather deal with the dead than the living, who trades whisper about her scarred hand and troubled past. When her convent is attacked by possessed soldiers, Artemisia defends it by awakening an ancient spirit bound in a saint's relic. It is a revenant, a malevolent being that threatens to possess her the moment she drops her guard. Wielding his extraordinary power almost consumes her, but death has come to Lahai, and only a Vespertine, a priestess trained to wield a high relic, has any chance of stopping it. With all knowledge of Vespertine's lost to time, Artemisia turns to the last remaining expert for help, the Revenant itself. As she unravels a sinister mystery of saints, secrets, and dark magic, her bond with the Revenant grows, and knowing a hidden evil being to surface, she discovers that facing this enemy might require her to betray everything she has been taught to believe, if the Revenant doesn't betray her first. I love the man Margaret Rogerson writes, and are we gonna fall in love with a Revenant? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't know. I've loved her 2 other books, which are Sorcery of Thorn and Enchantment of Raven. So, you know, pretty sure I'm gonna love this one too. I hope I will. It just looks very good, if I'm completely honest. Then we have 2 Lily Gold books, because she has become one of my autobi author, and I love her so much. So we have 3 Swedish Men and Nanny for the Neighbors. He reverse harem romances with 3 dude and a girl all the time. We might get a sapphic one at some point. People have been asking for it, and maybe she will. This one says 3 gorgeous men, 1 secluded Swedish mountain cabin. It looks like my vacation is about to eat up. I'm not gonna read the rest of it, because, like, you can tell that this is her first book with the amount of pages, and that Faking with Benefit is the last she has put out. Again, with the amount of pages. I'm probably gonna read this in one sitting, because I read this one in one sitting, and it's over 600 pages. Over 500 pages. Anyways, I love her writing. I love her mans. And yeah. And there's also, again, Nanny for the Neighbors. I don't usually like pregnancy plots, but it's not a pregnancy plot, but there is a kid. So it just says, to the boys in apartment 5A, congratulations, you have a kid. That's a note attached to the abandoned baby carrier, says, and now my 3 neighbors are in deep trouble. None of them have a clue how to look after the baby that's been left on their doorstep. And she's a nanny, so she helped them, and then they will fall in love. Yeah, I love it. I love her books. Don't get fooled by the cutesy covers, though. They're spicy. But they're super sweet, super amazing. Next, it has been on my TBR for 3 months and I haven't read it yet. Mrs. Death by Selena Goodman. Is that her name? Godin. Sorry. So Mrs. Death, well, Death herself, is tired of being deaf. And then there's this dude. What's his name? Wolf. Who is super interested in everything death. And he becomes her scribe and writes down all of her stories. And honestly, there's like some pieces in verses, and yeah, it just seems like it's gonna be good. It looks very interesting. The last standalone is The Night Circus. I haven't read it yet. Just like Akatar. What am I doing? I haven't read it yet. But okay. Most people have read it, but whatever. On the back it says, the circus arrives without warning. No announcement precedes it. It is simply there, when yesterday was not. Within the black and white striped canvas tents is an utterly unique experience full of breathtaking amazement. It is called Le Cirque des Rêves, and it is open only at night. But behind the scene, a fierce competition is underway. Got it. A duel between 2 young magicians, Celia and Marco, who have been trained since childhood expressly for its purpose by their mercurial instructors. Unbeknownst to them both, this is a game in which only one can be left standing. Amidst the high stake, Celia and Marco soon tumble headfirst into love, setting it off a domino effect of dangerous consequences and leaving the lives of everyone from performers to patrons hanging in the balance. I've been wanting to read it for a little while, and I really like Caraval. I read that last year, so I might enjoy this. People have compared it, and yeah. Last but not least, I say that, but it's a fucking series. There's more than 4 books, but there's 4 main books. Like there's novellas of them. It is the... Okay, is there a series name? Okay, it is the 3 Dark Round series. So we have 3 Dark Rounds, 1 Dark Throne, 2 Dark Brains, and 5 Dark Fates. And it says on the back here, in every generation on the island of Fenburn, a set of triplets is born. 3 queens, all equal heirs to the crown, and each possessor of a covet magic. Mirabella is an elemental. Catherine is a poisoner. Arsino, a naturalist. But to become the queen crown, it isn't solely a matter of royal birth. Each sister has to fight for it, and it's not just a game of win or lose. This looks so good, and I love fantasy in winter. Last but not least, I say that again, I might like to read the Furyborn series. All I know is this little piece here, so that's all I'm gonna say. 2 young women, centuries apart, hold the power to either save their world or doom it. Honestly, as I said, that's all I know. And it does look amazing. I might not get to it now, but maybe in January. Who knows? Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.